get to take someone for a tetanus shot. Guess who I get to take for a tetanus shot? We're gonna find out. With Four Oaks Family Homestead, and this is our day in the life this week. And so we're up, we're moving, we've done devotions. My oldest is unloading his part of the dishwasher. He's about ready to start school, and I get to take someone for a tetanus shot. Guess who I get to take for a tetanus shot? We're gonna find out. Ryan gets to go have a tetanus shot this morning. All right, he was helping his dad yesterday get some rusty nails out of some boards, and he got poked by a rusty nail, and it is time for his tetanus booster shot. So we are going to go in and get a tetanus shot this morning. All right, Jake, you know what you're supposed to do.
Be good. We are on our way to the doctor. Hi. Look at the cows. So we just came from urgent care, and I got my tetanus shot, and we went to Dollar General, and we got something, a wax melter, and then we're gonna head to the library and look for a movie and some books.
So we are done. We just got done at the library, and we have a whole bunch of books.
Yeah.
Some of them I think will be interesting just to kind of browse through and just see what they say. Maybe it'll give you some different ideas. One book that I'm super excited about is this Forgotten Ways to Modern Days, which I kind of looked through. I'm like, oh, this looks really good. And just some other type of, I got an essential oil book, and
essential oils,
a dehydrator book, just things like that that I just love getting new information for. And Ryan got
an audiobook.
It's
Hank.
He couldn't find the book that he was looking for.
Black Beauty.
But he got Hank the Cow Dog audiobook, so he can listen to this while his brother finishes up school. Yeah. All right, we're headed home. Thank goodness. All right, we are back from getting Ryan his tetanus shot. He did so good. His arm's really sore right now, so I gave him some Tylenol. He's a pretty active kid, so it's kind of hard. He's building Legos right now, and I think it is bugging him quite a bit still. So I am going to make up some bread. That's what I'm going to do next. Why, what's wrong with saying that?
Get my caramel macchiato started. Perfect amount of ice. You're like 70 questions.
Did ya? Yeah. This bread dough is so sticky.
That bread is sticky. That's crazy.
My corners. Okay, so my oven is ready. The recipe calls for 450 for like, is it 45 minutes? I think it's 45 minutes or something like that. I'm gonna lower it to 425. These are from IKEA, and I like them because they're longer, but they're kind of thin. And the bottom of my bread last time got a little too brown and crunchy. It's so good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put them in my oven, but I'm gonna go like this. So it has a cover on it. That way the top of it kind of gets crunchy and just good. Got this bread recipe off of Frugal Fit Mom, and I will go ahead and just I think I can link her stuff in YouTube. Obviously we don't really know because we're not like, you know, very good at this YouTube thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. Oh, it's very hot.
Well, you picked the top.
It helps. It helps. So I'm getting dinner going, and we are going to have chicken noodle soup tonight. So right now I have 4 quarts of water in this pan. I'm about ready to add our chicken in there. This is the chicken that I am adding to it. It's chicken leg quarters. We are doing that $50 a month, no, $50 a week food challenge. This is what we could get in our $50 a week budget. This is what I'm using right here.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
Yeah, how was Honeyful?
Well, we left last Saturday.
These are big.
And the first thing that happened was we pulled out of the driveway and got a flat tire.
I don't know if I want 3. Alright, I am going to go ahead and just put all of them in there. I'm going to put this on my stove, bring it to a boil, and cover it, and it's going to simmer for 30 minutes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put my apron back on because I got something all over my shirt. Chicken juice. Chicken broth. So, what I've done is I made some bone broth. I've been cooking the bones in with some onion and carrots and garlic for over an hour. Now, it's been right about an hour and a half. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out the bones and just the rest of the stuff in there. And I'm going to start making my chicken noodle soup. I went ahead and I've cut up all my carrots and my onions. Since we're doing our $50-ish meal week, I did not get celery. I did not get all that kind of stuff. So it's just basically carrots and onions and spices. If you look at my table behind me, it's a disaster. Like, I don't like when my table is covered with stuff, but this is all stuff that I'm going to be working on in the next couple days. I'm just going to be preparing our pantry, our food supply, and just getting everything sealed up and ready for when we need it. So if you see that mess, that's what that is back there. I mean, look at that, like, hello. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this soup going because my family's outside working and working hard, and they are going to be hungry. I'm hungry. So my youngest is having that, his arm is super sore after his tetanus shot today. I feel bad, but he's still outside doing stuff, so good for him. And my oldest is outside. He was like sharpening a stick, I think, and my husband's working on the chicken tractor. So they're outside doing stuff, I'm inside doing stuff, and then we will join together and eat food and have a good evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done right now. Ooh. All right, that's warm. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to grab as much as my chicken bones and stuff as possible right now. There we go, my dear. I love you very much. So, all right, I'm gonna dump this. I'm gonna dump this into another bowl with a colander and get all the, make sure I get all the little bones, anything that broke down in there. I'm gonna do that, and then I will bring everything and I'll put it back in the pot. Carrots and onions that we have on hand, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in my broth, and I'm going to let that cook and simmer for about 10 minutes, and then I will go ahead and add my chicken that I took off the bone to make our broth, and some noodles, and thicken it up with some flour. Ah. It's definitely going to be a thick soup, which is nice. In the past, I've made my own egg noodles and they turned out really good. But this time around, we just bought the bag. This is chicken noodle soup with homemade bread.
Hi Dan, okay, so what we're doing right now is we are moving the chickens from their mini brooder to the maximum brooder.
Coliseum!
The maximum brooder is the 2021 chicken Coliseum. Dun dun dun. Check this out. Oh yes, 48 inches of octagonal chicken fury.
Dad, we need like little seats here for chickens to sit on.
We do need some bench seating for the chickens, but that's okay. We'll be all right with the way it is right now. Here's what we got. We'll expand their square footage by quite a bit, and it'll get us to the rest of the way until they're ready to go in the chicken tractor, which we have right over here. So I'll show you this over here. The boys and I worked on this yesterday. It's a 8x8 chicken tractor. It's got a cedar roof on it. I haven't yet put in the
Yeah, it's working nails.
they're too small. I have not yet put in the chicken wire on the sides, but we'll be able to hook it up to our lawn tractor and move the entire thing across the lawn. So it doesn't weigh very much, and it
doesn't weigh very much.
Correct, and it seems like it will do the trick pretty well. So that's right now. We're gonna get the floor of the Coliseum installed the rest of the way and get the chickens in it. All right, here we go. Well, the chickens are loving it in the Coliseum here. They are running around, flopping around, flying around, loving their new digs. So give them a little room to stretch for a little while until they're ready to go out in the tractor. Chickens are loving the Chicken Coliseum. This is a great invention. Boys did a great job getting this thing together, and this should be pretty good for quite a while here until they're ready to go out into the tractor.
Jacob cut himself really deep. It's so sad.
So I was I was holding it at the top of my sword, and then I was cutting from the hilt, and there was a knot there, and it got stuck on the knot, and then it went up, and I didn't do it too hard, but I cut some of the meat from my pinky.
So you are cutting toward yourself?
Yeah, it was an accident. I should have been thinking and looking what I was doing, but
Yeah, you got a sharp knife. We just sharpened it. That thing was sharp, huh?
yeah.
I should find that out.
I ran Dad and I said, Dad, I need your help really quick. And
That's not exactly what you said.
what did I say?
Yeah, Dad, I cut myself in the finger and it's really deep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I said something like, Dad, I cut
And
my
there's
finger.
blood flowing down the side of your hand.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
I was
that's
like, all right.
pretty solid.
down. Yeah.
All right.
So, yep.
Looks good. We got her all bandaged up, but another exciting adventure for today.
Almost cut his finger off.
Yeah.
Dad said if you cut your finger off, because I have a big knife. He said, if you cut your finger off, can I call you Stubby for the rest of your life? And I said yes.
Well, yeah, that'd be a good name for you. You had one finger, or 9 fingers.
Ryan of the 9 fingers.
Ryan of the 9 fingers.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So here we are working on the chicken tractor. We got the roof tacked on. We got the hinge for where we're going to be putting in
Chicken wire.
the water and food done. And all we got to do is wrap it
Chicken
up
wire.
with chicken wire.
Chicken
So
wire.
we're working on that now.
Chicken wire. There's a lot of wires. Wow.
We're using a stapler to set this thing in.
Yeah.
Seems to be the best way to go about it, I think.
Yeah. I cut my finger off this one.
Did you?
I also, the first day I got my first one, I cut my finger really deep also. And it doesn't hurt too much when you put so much sharp.
No. Good.
Well, actually, it's supposed to be stinging, but when you wash it, that's a different story.
Do you wash it with alcohol?
Yeah.
Or iodine?
I've done that before. I'm like, ow, Mom, that's deep.
Like you should box a lot.
Yep. Mud on yourself, it's like mosquito repellent that you can't bite through it.
Mud is the mosquito repellent you can't bite through.
No, that mosquitoes can't bite through.
Ryan, stop rubbing mud on yourself.
Somebody's making money.
You need to put more in that glass.
Somebody.
Alright, here's the final product for the chicken tractor. Got it fenced in with chicken wire on all sides here. Right off in this part. It's got a nice cedar fence post roof on it. A light 5/4 boards. The frame of it is, it's got 2x4 skids, 2x2 framework for the top and the bottom and the sides. And then just put it on 2x2 skids essentially, so with 2x2 45-degree braces on all of the corners there. There. And here's our entry for it to put the chicken food and water into it. I gotta pick up down here. Open her up. It's hinged. Oh, there's one of my two holders. But you only need one. Use that to keep it up while we're filling up the food and water. And it's pretty decent. I think the chickens will like it. So thankfully, I'm not a finished carpenter, but chickens don't care. So there we go. The chickens will enjoy being out, eating bugs, and foraging on grass. We're gonna roll them down, way down that direction, near where the other chicken coop is, because that will be our wheat and sorghum field for next year. So we'll either just drag it or hook up the lawn tractor to it and pull it with that. That's the idea. Garden update as well. I don't know if I've made a post since I finished the fence, a gate, fenced all four sides of it, plus our deer fence in here. So the fence was done, that was nice. Go through our deer fence. Potatoes are flowering over here. Weeds are loving it. It's been raining like cats and dogs the last few days. Our lettuce looks great. It's ready to harvest. This first bunch here. Turnips and rutabagas are doing great. First little set of carrots. The parsley's liking it. Bush beans are doing well too. Spinach bunch, and chard is on. These chard leaves are huge, as big as my hand, bigger. These are some purple onions. Never did, oh, that's kind of soupy. Never did germinate very well. Some volunteer jack-o'-lantern pumpkin there, and then we got some winter squash. This is kind of just sitting there not doing well either. I don't know why. I think it's just starting to turn over. It might be need some more heat. These are zucchini, yellow crooknecks with looks like 3 volunteer pumpkins in the middle of it. A couple more volunteer pumpkins here, more volunteer pumpkins there, along with a bunch of grass. The next progression of lettuce, this is some red romaine, which is kind of nice, and then late potato crop here, and then even later lettuce with some bunching onions at the end that did very well. These guys are all looking pretty good. And then our lettuce here, another set of spinach. Later lettuce, this is butterhead lettuce. An entire row of carrots. So all the way down. I stopped weeding there at the very end. Hadn't quite got that far yet. I've been weeding. I spent about 4 hours this last weekend weeding. But there's some winter squash here. These are some Jack B. Littles right here. Some more winter squash. Then we have cantaloupes. Looks like all but one of the cantaloupes germinated. Here and here. And this is a little patch of marigolds. They're really cool ones. I can't wait till they flower. Rhinos picked these out, and they're really neat flowers. There's the cantaloupes over there. And here we got some little watermelons coming on. They're up. Looks like out of 18 watermelons, we got 12 that germinated, so that was nice. And I thought these are all watermelons at the end here too, but they ended up being nothing. Right now it's just a grass patch. So I'm gonna weed that and use that for my okra. I'm gonna plant that here next weekend. Oops. So I'm gonna give a little update on the tomatoes and some little cherries in there. They're doing good. But we have been seeing some aphid activity, so I'm gonna come out here with some soap water tomorrow and get those guys taken care of. But the big tomatoes, San Marzano cherry tomatoes, are just starting to bloom right there, which is awesome. There's some more flowers right under there. These are moneymaker tomatoes. They're starting to bloom as well. There, and the plant over here. This is Homestead beefsteaks. Got some flowers under there. Kind of hard to see, some bad lighting. And there's the flowers back in there. San Marzano, moneymaker, beefsteak, and beefsteak. Looking good. Our sunflowers are looking good. These are our pollinator flowers. They're about 1 cubit high, 5.5 at this point. And then this row is all of our pole beans. This side of it are our cucumbers, and they're doing really well as well. Many germinated. I'll do back thin some of those guys. Show you a little bit closer here. So they're just going gangbusters. Everything they planted germinated pretty much, which is a good thing. And this is a open patch right now. It's going to get the tomatillos in there. And this is our corn patch right here. And it's just starting to get some action with the corn. See, there's some corn right there. And there. And there. So it looks like they're all coming up. I planted them pretty sparse. I didn't have a huge amount of corn seed. So I pretty much planted 1 every 8 inches and praying that we get good germination rates. But it looks like we're doing pretty well here. I think they'll be enough to where they'll hold each other up without any issues. Because it looks like it's, the early stuff right here is doing really well. There's some, there, there, there. You can see them going down there. So they look really good. Here's our blackberry strawberry patch. It had deer in here at one point chewing on them, so they got set back a little ways. But they're coming back now. And these are our baby corn. We planted baby corn this year, and I don't know if these have germinated yet at all. They were later than the normal corn, so I don't see anything coming up yet. And then last over here is our sweet potato area. See, that's these guys here and there, little vines, and here a weed, and there. And this guy is starting to just kick off. These warm sunny nights, what the sweet potatoes love hot weather, so according to lots of people, I think I put them out a little bit too early. Such is my want. But we also planted sweet potatoes right here from one that we had from Thanksgiving, so it's a whole different variety. It's got more of a spiny leaf thing, so that'll be interesting. I'm gonna dig this guy up and plant the slips that it's growing right now next weekend, I think. So that's that. Pretty decent start so far, but still a long ways to go. A lot of weeds I need to pull, but I'll get on that. A lot of things have been done the last few days, so I'm very thankful. A lot of crazy stuff's happened for the last few days, of which life happens, right? All right, guys, take care. See you later. Alright guys, it's been quite the day today. We are through day number 2 of our $50 a week food challenge. Jacob got a war wound. Ryan got a war wound. It's been one of those days, but we did get some stuff done, so that was nice. Lynn's got more bread ready for tomorrow, so it's a blessing. I have this whole $50 week food week thing. One thing that I'm really loving, fresh bread every day.
Sure.
That is amazing. So thanks very much, everyone. It's been quite the day. See you next time.
Like and sub. Goodbye. Ring the notification bell.